a quick video on live price action and what I am looking at. So we SFP'd that high, we broke market structure on Bitcoin, and we kind of broke back inside the volume area, and I am leaning way more towards the bearish side. I think we can easily come down to this zone and maybe get a bounce from here, but I wouldn't be surprised to just have a full-on rotation back down towards the range low where we could potentially have that massive Model 1 in the making on the 3-day time frame. So I'm hoping we can get another sweep of the range high in this local range that I'm watching. So something like I drew here, I would really like that. It would be an easy short. And I would take profit at the range low, but I would mainly take profit at this zone because I don't think price is going to stop in between. Okay. Just a simple short that I'm watching. If I get good confirmations and we come down from here, I would also potentially watch for a scalp, just trading the local range. It will be way better to just come up from here and then get short. Okay. Actually, just watching my local market structure that's trending down. This is your primary pool. It's just trending down, and then we have ourselves a range here. Okay. So watching both sides of the range, you can see my alerts here, but the short will be way nicer. And it would be way nicer if we could keep this return to zone and not take off the liquidity before. But yeah, just looks like we're distributing here on a low time frame. Kind of the POIs I'm watching. Gold, I didn't go over, but this was actually also a very nice short right here. So it's kind of funny. We had a Model 1 or a Model 2 accumulation long. I went over this in the previous stream that I did about post-trading analysis, and I went over into a Model 2 short, Model 2 distribution. And now it went over into a Model 1 accumulation, which I've been saying to you guys all this time. Wyckoffs go over into each other and turn into bigger Wyckoffs, right? And Model 1s can turn into Model 2s and stuff like that. And we just trade the range. But I really like the V shape that we have here. This is clearly like Model 1, the third tab Model 1 has the most manipulation. Low once again. This is clearly showing signs of manipulation because we have this V shape recovery. So what I'm expecting here is maybe a tiny range to be created. And that range is probably going to break out, is what I'm assuming, if we're going to follow this Model 1, right? So maybe we break some local market structure back to bearish, and we break it again back to bearish, just to break it back to bullish again, and create ourselves a new range here. And then the best long will be a sweep of that range low with a structure change. If we get this, I will look for a long, and I will target the high on gold. We do have this. It's a 5-minute order block with imbalance, and it created that third tap of the Model 2 distribution that hit its target. So it's something to have on your chart. Maybe you can have a scalp short, but if this Model 1 is really going to play out, you can like expect a rejection from here, and then just go higher afterwards. Okay. Kind of what I'm looking at on gold. I'm watching for a local range creation and a long entry. Um, so that's it. And then on Euro, it was actually nice seeing that idea play out yesterday, where I was talking about, yo, this could be the range, this could just be the manipulation of retail positions, and this could be the expansion away right here. Because you guys know I got a long from here. However, I got stopped at entry after hitting 90% of my TPs, and then we went higher, which is totally valid because it just created a bigger bottom, like a more rounding up type of bottom, which is fine. Also continuing that 4 to 6 hour market structure that I was talking about, and let me show you guys real quick. So I was talking about this market structure, that broke bullish, and then we created this nice bottom here, and then we went higher. So yeah, we could be creating a new range here, but there's not that much resistance here, and there's a lot of inefficiency above there. And I was also checking the weekly time frame, and the weekly is having a really nice bottom. Um, yeah, this is just a really nice bottom. Looks the same as this top here, which was a really nice top, and this. Yeah, you compare this bottom to this bottom, it's kind of the same, you know. Only this like indecisive candle has a bullish close, and this has a bearish close, which does not matter. But yeah, the bottom is looking really good. I was would have been preferred to hit this daily demand zone, but the bottom is just looking nice, and we were breaking market structure back to bullish on the 4 hour. So, and I don't see that much resistance here. It's just resistance and inefficiency. So we could definitely go higher, and I'm just watching my local market structure to find a trade. I was thinking maybe we create yet another range here, but we don't have to at all. Um, so I was just like, okay, we have our market super high here, and now I'm just watching my local my local POI. So I had a little demand zone here, and then I have my high here, and then that's it. I'm waiting for price to develop a bit more and just give me more in general, right? So that's kind of it on Sol and on Matic. It's just watching if we get a better entry than on Bitcoin. If we don't get an entry on Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is breaking down as we speak. Unfortunately, I would have preferred to just come higher. Let me zoom in on here real quick. Maybe we, yeah, that was a tiny look. This is how you know Wyckoff works on every time frame. You have your one, you have your two, you have your three, you have your internal break right on this close, and then you could have shorted here with your stop there. Although the technical target of the Wyckoff is the range low, maybe you could target the bigger range low in this case, just because there's nothing to stop price in between, right? I didn't take it as just wouldn't call it like a high probability setup at all. It's nice seeing it work. Definitely nice seeing it work. One more thing I want to check. This makes it nicer because you're at that volume area high and that POC. So it's an easy rotation back towards the volume area low, and then there's nothing below there, right? But yeah, let's see what happens at these main POIs. And this is just a quick update. Hope you guys have an amazing trading day. Peace.